So I did eat mayo for a long time because like everything has mayo in it. Everything that I grew up loving, like
it's a staple
salad, right? And it's
I think it's in the old food pyramid too.
for sure.
It was right below cheese.
The top.
It was between
Not
cheese
even
and
dairy.
bread. Yeah.
There's like a little
Cheese
jug
and
of
bread.
mayo.
Cheese, bread, celery, tomatoes, and steaks. That's the food pyramid, dude. Dude, also mayo out of
I
the
can't fuck
fucking
with it.
mayo has to come out the jar. Mayo out the bottle where you squeeze it, fucking kill yourself.
Or like the
dude.
It
packets.
don't hit the same.
Yeah.
No, it don't hit the same at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately true.
I have like
I think
a
the same
fucked
goes
up
for sour
phobia.
cream.
Yeah.
Sour cream I love.
Not a big sour cream guy.
I kind of fuck with I fuck with whatever with the cream that gets put on some tacos sometimes.
The sour cream.
That sour cream, yeah, I fuck with
but the
sour
Mexican one, it's super
I don't
good.
like.
Yeah.
I don't like how sour cream be a different temperature than everything else. You know what I mean? Like if I put mayo on a taco, mayo will adapt. Mayo is adaptable.
That's how you know it's a parasite.
Mayo will
That's
heat
how
up.
you know it's a parasite, right?
Yeah.
It's
Mayo-
mayo is
I like
too adaptable.
I
Dude,
like
it's,
it.
yeah, it's
Too
a fungus.
adaptable.
It's part human. It knows
Yeah.
what's
I
up.
love it when you turn a taco sideways and bite it, and you got a hot side and a cold side.
That's pretty
I
sick.
do
I
like
love
that.
like a cold
Man,
pocket,
when
like the
you-
guac's
yeah.
cold.
Yeah,
that
it feels like
kinda
you're eating a
mixes in.
core sample,
Yeah.
I'm so fucking
and
hungry.
that to me is nice.
Yo, what are onions? Are onions a vegetable?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think there might be a fruit.
They might be a fungus, yo.
There might be a tuber.
No, because fruits go in dessert, and vegetables go
Nah,
in
fruits
dinner.
have
Tomatoes,
seeds.
Tomatoes, you could have tomato in a dessert.
But anything with a
also fair.
seed is a fruit.
True. What's a banana?
It's a fruit. There's
What's a
bananas. There's seeds in bananas.
Yeah, what's the pumpkin?
No, it's
Bananas are a fungus,
Yeah.
dude. I'm allergic to bananas. I had a banana one time when I was 4 and it sent me to the hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, never again.
I can't eat bananas by themselves, but I'll fuck with them in smoothies. I just can't sit there and munch on a banana like.
I mean, I munch on bananas every now and again. I hate to.
I'm sure
I think
you
it's a
do,
little
dude.
It really
thing.
bothers me. I hate to admit it.
What's that?
It really bothers me. I hate to admit. It's I fucking munch bananas. It is what it is.
There's nothing wrong. I think when we were kids, like you would make fun of anyone who was eating a banana at lunch, and it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
How do you eat your banana, Sid?
I eat it like a kid eats a banana.
How many bites?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Way
Take the first one small.
way more than I should.
All right, yeah,
right?
cool,
I'm way too cautious about the bite size. Every time I bite, it's just the tip.
Yeah, it's no. You never have the flap hit your chin.
Nah.
Have you ever seen the pictures of what bananas are supposed to look like with all the seeds and shit?
Yeah,
Yuck.
Yeah.
dude, they're good though. If you get like
Never
a nice
seen it.
tropical banana, they're
Yeah,
so
it's
Really?
It's like the inside of a sea cucumber.
yeah. They have like black
Dude.
seeds in them, but you can eat the seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are they hard or are they?
Nah, they just go right down with the rest of the banana.
Yeah.
One of my first black friends growing up, he told me that it's gay to eat bananas unless you break it up like into little individual pieces, and then you gotta shake it like dice and just throw them in your mouth one at a time. He said any other way is gay.
That's pretty good.
I've actually seen
Yeah.
a guy do this. It was on like Instagram. There's
Yeah.
a black dude snapping off little morsels.
Yeah,
And
he said you
hot
gotta
dogs.
shake it like it's dice before you eat it. I don't know why.
Otherwise
that
it's
matters. Yeah.
What about hot dogs? You gotta chop them up.
Yo, listen, if you're listen,
so, yeah.
here's the deal. When you start making that much effort to not be gay,
Yeah,
you're gay.
something's up. Yeah,
You're for sure gay.
No way. I think those are the least gay people.
No, dude, because it is kind of gay
I take
sometimes.
them at their word.
No, because all I have to do to not be gay eating a banana is take tiny bites. That's all
or
I
just
gotta
eat
do.
it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
someone's like, "Hey, man, that's very gay the way you're eating it." You're like,
I don't
"There's
know.
no
I
connection."
think to not be gay, I would probably just shove as much of it in my mouth as possible, even if it may be gag, just to show people I can eat a lot of banana all at the same time.
Yeah,
Just start throwing
That's
up.
alpha.
look at that.
I think
Throwing up.
that is a feat. He just committed a feat.
my new theory.
my mascara starts running.
The only gay thing you can do in 2022 is marry a dude. Other than that, nothing's gay.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, the
It's
line's
almost-
been blurred.
Yeah, it's almost gay that you don't marry a dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna choose a bitch over maybe your best homie ever.
Oh, gay.
That's
We've
gay.
swung back.
Yeah, yeah. So when I first started making my own little money, and I went to Burger King one time and I got a Whopper without mayonnaise, and it was fucking delicious. It blew my mind.
Yeah,
it was
you-
like, oh my god, you can eat things without mayonnaise.
I don't fuck with it, man. Anything of that consistency makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like sunscreen makes me sick.
Oh,
Mayo
that like
makes me sick.
custardy.
Any like when
Well,
like, if I
sunscreen
left
makes
my
everybody
Ham
get
or
Yeah,
something-
cancer.
stop eating sunscreen.
Everyone gets sick from sunscreen. You fucking
I
skin
never wear
cancer.
sunscreen.
Yeah.
I'll choose the coffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
That's high test.
I I wear sunscreen, but like I do make sure that I don't like every once in a while. Like I'll maybe 50% of the time I wear sunscreen because I
I
also
can't, dude.
don't
It makes
want
me
What do you
Throw
wear?
up.
Bug spray too, dude? You're fucking a research specimen now.
I do bug spray.
Oh, I fuck with bug
sometimes.
spray.
Nah,
Heavy.
dude,
I don't
stop
fuck with
doing
bug
I
that.
fuck with bug spray.
Stop
heavy.
it,
Yeah.
dude. Smoke more blunts. Smoke more blunts and get a fedora, dude. You don't have to worry about the sun or the fucking bugs, dude. You're giving yourself fucking. You don't know what's in that, dude.
I know. I hate it. But they make all kinds of like organic ones now. Are those all bullshit?
Proud.
Everything's bullshit, dude. Everything's a lie.
Yeah, it
Yo,
sucks.
do you ever think about whether or not you can absorb oxygen other ways than just through your blood?
Yeah, through the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a frog.
Yeah. Did you know that we were part amphibious? Like we absorb
No,
oxygen.
is that true?
We absorb a small percentage of oxygen through our skin and through our eyeballs.
Really?
So you could hold your breath and then rely on that.
Like if you tapped into it, if you Wim Hofed enough, you could probably tap into your skin breathing.
You should do this.
I don't know about that, but I would love to figure out how to start photosynthesizing. That would be sick.
well, how far off would you technically be from photosynthesizing if you were skin breathing? Like you
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
you don't know what the next step is. You don't know what changes when you become a skin breather.
Yeah, true.
Because we are, part plant.
So we came from the water.
I'm strictly a nose breather right now, dog. I can't breathe.
Yeah,
out
what
of
if
my
you got
mouth.
so nasty at it that like when the room was quiet, you could hear the air going in and out of your pores? How fucked up would that be?
You should run an experiment, dude.
Dude, I might start smoking blunts again and then inhale and exhale
What if-
through my skin.
What if it makes your body like puff up a little bit, like you're being inflated and
Yeah,
deflated over and over
Bro,
again?
you have no idea how hard I'm about to try.
Yeah. Are you going to try to exhale through your skin?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in here fucking.
Yeah. Let me see you go after it.
Hold on.
This is allegedly, this is just a pre-wrap blunt.
Yeah, there's
Right
a
out
lot.
of
There's
the
a lot of
package.
shitting your pants while you're learning how to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, true, dude. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
No, we got black sheets in here. We're good, dude. I got black sheets, and it was the worst move ever because then ladies know you're cheating on them. So that's why you got to get camo sheets, dude. I got camo sheets right now. My
Like
girl.
cum camo sheets.
They just come pre-spotted.
Yeah. The whole thing's covered in just like jizz splatters. And like earring backings.
Coffee spills.
Yeah.
Dog, the amount of earring backings that have ended my relationships is fucking, it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Man, you sound like
Wow, man.
you're like on amateur mode cheating wise.
I
Is
am,
that,
dude.
no, that's
is,
that's
dude.
something some people. I noticed that. Like I used to be part of the cheating lifestyle. Like when I was really young, and I noticed that because you hinge on to something that keeps you human, right? I mean, because it's a fucked up. It's a fucked up thing you're doing.
Yeah.
So you have to like cling on to something that keeps you human. He's clinging on to not getting good at it.
I don't actively cheat either, but in my fucking days, dude.
That's what
Yeah.
what we say, right?
Yeah.
Not actively cheating, but she kind of found me.
Yeah. Also, that's to my fault. That's like my fault. It's because I'm not getting other pussy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I don't pursue it, though. Pursuing pussy is kind of fucking, it's a struggle. It's a full-time job.
I can't imagine.
What, like cheating on your wife? It'd be so much work.
No, I was thinking like getting divorced and having to like initiate contact and like go, hey, is there something here? I think I would rather get hit by a train so hard.
What
that
would
I
your-
the
exploded.
dating pool?
Oh yeah,
What would your
probably
Tinder bio be?
who me?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, you have to remember, dude.
Purple belt.
I've been with my wife for most of my adult life.
You start there. That's a good opening line for it.
Dude, all of my development as an adult has just been like none of it has been toward the purpose of getting pussy. There's not a single thing set up in my life for me to attract a mate.
Second sentence complete.
Yeah. the
What's the
sickest
sinker?
Tinder bio
Put the closer.
ever.
Put the closer in there.
That should be it. That should be it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would be living.
I'm also a purple belt in jujitsu.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to like live in a storage unit and work at a GameStop. That's all I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, that could do it.
Yeah,
I think
brutal honesty.
Yeah, I mean
Thank
that's what
God,
it's
man.
about right now, dude.
Thank God.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, you'll find something.
Who, me?
No, I mean just that Tinder bio would find something.
Oh, somebody.
You know?
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, right. It's like, could you? That would be the worst thing to do. Is like try to replace your wife. You know what I mean? I would just like kind of fuck in this. I would probably even put my dick in a glory hole.
What? Yeah, you pop off pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean it's like because it's like I wouldn't want to
Like
have a relationship
no,
with another
it would
person.
take like 10 years to want to do that.
Out of here.
Every time I've seen a glory hole, I've been the only one in the bathroom. So I'm like, this is pointless.
That's the time.
Yeah.
Wait, have you actually seen a glory hole?
Yeah, well, only once.
Where?
It was in I was driving from Philly to California. My friend moved out there, and I drove with him, and it was in Kansas. And
Did
it
you
was
pop in it?
No, it was just there. It was just there, but I was the only person in the bathroom.
Yeah, putting your dick in summons someone though.
Where in the room was the hole?
In the bathroom, in the
In the stall,
Yeah.
in the between
So
stall.
between stalls.
Yeah.
That's
So it wasn't
crazy.
going to like a nameless room.
No.
Whoa.
It was going to another stall.
This is like glory hole light then.
But the stall was open, like no one was in there.
You could have got started. You should have
should've
got hard
popped it
just
in there
left it in
anyway.
there.
Like,
until
yo,
someone
boys,
shows
come
up.
check this thing out.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, my bad, dude.
I want to
Yeah,
know if
that's
they
all.
really exist.
I mean, there was a
They
hole in the
do.
stall. So I
No,
don't
but I'm
know
talking
if-
like a functioning one, like you could like go to.
They
and, like,
do.
So I'm telling you,
We have friends that have gone.
if you would have stuck your fucking dick in that hole, it would have been like in like the Indiana Jones movies where you fucking stick like the pendant in the wall.
Yeah, and it
turn
opens up.
You know what I mean? And yeah, dude,
Yeah, some trucker would have just shown up.
No, dude.
for sure.
It would have been a booby trap. They would have chopped it off or some shit.
Oh, pee trap actually.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty funny prank, though, if you went to a glory hole and a dude put his boner in and just grabbed it and pulled it really hard. He said, "Ha ha, you're stuck."
Gotcha. Hit it with the people's elbow. People's elbowing a
Toilet
boat.
water on it.
Hell, what
live
if
on
that was a real
Instagram.
possibility? You go to the glory hole. You're a glory hole guy. You know where like there are active glory holes in town. You go to one of your favorite ones, and a guy on the other side just karate like stomps your dick.
It's just Liam Neeson looking for his daughter.
Oh man.
I hit him with a chair. Imagine, man.
You should set up like a To Catch a Predator, but with glory holes. Like put ads up for glory holes, and when dudes come in, just be like, dude, what's
I
going
just
on?
uppercut their dick as hard as I
Gotta
can.
just like ask them, be like, dude, so you legitimately would put your dick into a blank hole? Like, what kind of courage does that take?
Who are you?
Just honor them.
Can we follow you around for 2
Can
weeks?
we
and
just chill with
study
you
you?
for
They're like ice climbers, dude. They live for the thrill. They actually love that someone might stomp their penis on the other side.
They just live for the unknown. I admire that.
Damn. That would suck if you went to put your dick in a glory hole and someone was on the other side doing the same thing. You just met in the middle and kissed dicks.
Just bump dicks.
Yeah. Like, no.
And then you do that thing like when you almost hit someone in the supermarket, you just bump dicks like 3 times. Like, oh sorry,
Yeah,
oh sorry,
dude.
oh sorry.
There has to be like some sort of like there has to be like a code of ethics.
No, you go.
Where if you both go at the same time, whoever gets theirs in the deepest.
Yeah, like right
That
away.
one has
Like
to-
whoever's thicker.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
reverse tug of war.
But
dude.
yeah, but then it incentivizes doing like a power battle back and forth.
You gotta, but you also gotta get good at it. You gotta
Yeah.
find angles.
you gotta be a brave man just to pop off into a glory hole.
Wow, yeah. Because there could be me on the other side, just
Yeah,
whack a
trying to
mole,
stomp it.
just with a wooden mallet, smashing it.
I'm gonna find one on my way home. I look like Yelp.
Yeah.
5-star glory hole.
Yeah. Is the problem that there's not enough of them, or are you not looking enough?
I don't think I've actively ever looked.
Yeah, you got to start searching,
But
brother.
that's what you're saying, or you were saying, like if you were to like get divorced now, it'd probably be like glory
You'd
hole
see
city.
him.
Yeah,
You'd
like,
see him everywhere.
I wouldn't start dating.
No.
No.
I would just like play with my kids, and then once in a while, I'll be like trying to go to bed, be like I gotta hit the glory hole.
Damn. Dude, that's a good point because I've never seen one in a relationship, but when I was like a 22-year-old on Xanax every day, it appeared. It
Yeah.
was like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
You might have manifested them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you just have blinders on. when you're
Yeah,
committed.
like I couldn't imagine like going on a first date and like the second they started talking, I'd be like, I have to go home. I'm gonna be alone right now.
This was a mistake.
Like I couldn't conjure up the ability to be like, yeah, whoa, that's cool.
That is crazy. So- and how long have you worked there?
Wow.
4 years. Cool.
cool.
All right. So
Wow.
you've been there for a while. That's nice.
Whoa,
Nice.
that's cool.
Yeah,
You sound like you're fitting right in. Dude.
it's like
You're
really
natural.
it's really easy to
sucks.
find other women interested when you are not trying to fuck them. Like for 22 years, well, for 16 years, I haven't been trying to fuck other chicks,
Yeah.
and it's like, wow, they're actually kind of interesting. You
What,
they
the
have-
women are?
Yeah, they have like personalities and opinions and shit.
But you think they're funny now too? What the fuck?
Clever, they're clever. They're not funny yet. Some of them are clever.
You're fascinating
Yeah.
as a creature.
Yeah, some women are witty. They're witty. Some witty women out there.
There
They
is.
combine it with sass, and
That's why I don't understand like all these dudes that take TRT and stuff. I was telling my wife that like as soon as I like stop getting hard and wanting to have sex all the time, I'm gonna be like, hey, this is cool. I just want to go ride in a canoe, and I'm not like having sex with you the whole time. Like,
Babe,
I don't
I could go
understand being
fishing.
like 15 and being like, I want to be as horny as a 20-year-old. Why?
Yeah, but usually it's either Joe Rogan or a single 50-year-old.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
true.
most people have the similar mindset to you, where they like can't wait to just go golfing or fishing.
It's not
all
that I
the
can't
time.
wait. It's just I will honor the day when it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up and be like, whoa, I haven't once thought about busting a nut, and it's like noon.
I couldn't imagine, dude. By noon.
Like now I open my eyes and I'm like, oh, okay. And then like with like as soon as my brain fires up, like how am I gonna come is one of my general questions.
Yeah.
How you
Yeah.
blow a load today?
Yeah, it's in the loading screen.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm always like, how close am I to closing? Like, could I close right now? Could I close today?
Is it Sunday? No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll welcome the day when I wake up and I'm like walking the dog. I'm like, it's a nice day.
Yeah, that's why I might ask my wife to get like disfigured or fucking fat or something.
You should
Like,
just
yeah,
go
could you
eunuch.
slow me down a little bit?
You should get fixed.
Like I can't get hard at all.
Just go full fucking smoothie.
Be trans, Tim.
Go eunuch. Have you ever watched American Eunuch?
No.
What the fuck's that?
Dude, there's a documentary HBO made in the early 2000s about men that were getting like volunteering to be eunuched and how awesome their life was now because they have zero sex drive and zero ability to like do anything with their dicks.
Oh, I think Matt.
I think
showed
Matt,
us
we
this.
all used to watch it at my
Yeah,
house.
yeah, fuck, yeah, yeah. He
No, I'm not familiar with this.
Dude, it's on YouTube by this point.
Is it Eunuch or Munich?
Eunuch.
Eunuch? Okay.
Like EUNUCH.
Okay. I thought there was a M there.
Yeah, those
thinking-
are some
you're
pretty
thinking of the city.
wild dudes.
Yeah.
Where's Munich?
Those are
Germany?
like those are IT. Those are like IT dudes, right?
That's the whole point of the documentary. Is they were like truck drivers. They were like
Yeah.
all types of walks of life.
Whoa.
They were going to some guy on like 4th in Washington getting their dicks cut off.
And
Yeah.
was this because like a judge told them to?
These were just volunteering. They were like, I'm sick of being so fucking horny.
Dude, there's probably more of them than you think.
That's the whole point of
Yeah.
the documentary.
Yeah.
They're-
They
It's
got
like
they,
walk
got
among
big
us.
plans and they just can't
They just
enact
can't
their
get
plans.
anything done.
What if like Stefan Marbury's a eunuch? You'd be like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, that probably would explain why he never like rose to his potential in the NBA.
yeah. I don't know why I picked him. But
Oh, he doesn't have a dick. I get it.
Whoa.
That's why Iverson is destroying.
Wait,
him.
so you don't have a dick? Do you have balls?
No, you're just completely like I think they just leave.
There's
like a
just
little
nothing.
pee tube, like a little spot to pee out of.
That could probably help you as like a swimmer.
Yeah, help you out as a swimmer. Help you out with like trying on clothes. Humidity. You wouldn't be like, oh fuck, I didn't wear any underwear.
Yeah.
I guess
You
it's
could
still-
get front naked and it would not be
Yeah, it
indecent.
wouldn't be a big.
how
deal
do they
at all.
cut it off? With like a metal blade or
I
like
forget.
a
I need to rewatch it.
laser?
We should have a viewing party. Maybe we'll do that for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to know.
Let's do a 2-hour review of American Eunuchs. Okay.
Can I come back, dude? I need to know.
Yeah.
This would be
You know what we'll
fucking
do
fun.
next week? I'll give you 2 acid for my friend that has acid. You guys can review LSD, and me and Tim will watch American Eunuchs. And we'll both talk over each other the whole time.
Yeah. It's gonna be me and Sid in the tomb freaking out. Dude.
It'll be you and Sid have taken acid the day before, and me and Tim watched American Eunuchs in real time while you guys talk about acid.
nice.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
I feel like Sydney would fucking triangle choke me to death if we did acid together. If it was just me
Nah,
and
it's
him
not
in the
like
room.
that.
Yeah. Don't be racist.
No. It can't, dude. I took an Uber on acid over the weekend, and I was obsessed with the idea of like. You see so many like clips online, like Uber driver like kicks out rude passengers, or like Uber driver like caught on camera like assaulting a passenger or something like that. Like Ubers are contentious places.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that there is the level of anxiety people have about them. But I think most people, if it really came down to it, if their Uber driver like attacked them or like tried to abduct them, they would just be like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I had a bad driver who was falling asleep and had to keep waking himself up. And I was like, if this guy were like malicious, I would kill him. I was on acid, just like I know in my heart that if this guy was like, guess what, we're not going to your destination,
You'd be like,
I'd
nah, you're
be like,
dying.
I will break your neck. I'll fucking kill you, dude.
Were you like coming out of it or like peak tripping?
This is probably the backside of the peak. I was
All right,
coming.
yeah, so
I was
you're
coming
still
back.
with it, yeah. Dude, I didn't even. So
Wait, so you do?
So yeah, I
become
could.
violent
I
on
could.
acid?
No.
Okay.
But I was doing some thought
Violent
experiments, and I was like, okay, yeah, if it came down to it, I would kill my Uber driver.
So
So you're just searching each corner of your heart,
yeah,
you've
yeah.
eaten mushrooms before, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you know how mushrooms like kick in, you peak, and then it's like kind of choppy on the way out. Mm-hmm. With acid, it's
My favorite
like
part.
well, the ride out,
Yeah, the
little waves.
The little waves. Yeah.
So acid's kind of like you go up to the peak, and like you ride it out, but there isn't like the on-off thing of mushrooms.
Interesting.
So you're kind of like in your head again, but like you're still seeing trails and you're still seeing like little,
But it just stays
but there's just like little bits of your acid trips like fading.
interesting.
Whereas with mushrooms, you get those like the big wave and then the little wave, then the little wave, and
Yeah, it's like encore after encore. Like each
yeah,
one
it's
gets
like a
smaller.
little one. But the
Yeah.
acid, like the
He's still
ride out
coming back
period,
out?
it's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you're like still kind of tripping, but you're also kind of dealing with the fact that your brain's been rattled. But like you can't sleep. It's not, a lot of people don't like it,
Yeah.
but if you do it early in the day, it's like kind of enjoyable.
Okay.
So like you're saying, you were having violent thoughts at the peak of an acid trip. You wouldn't have gotten in the cab probably. You would have been
Yeah.
It was excruciating.
like, to say the least.
I took the acid at 3 p.m. I got in the cab at like 7:15.
All right, so you were at the very beginning of the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does it take to peak?
I don't know.
Hour and a half maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like 90 minutes.
Yeah, like 45 minutes you start to go like, oh, okay, here it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it kicks. And then I'd say it's about a 3 hour peak. And then the downside's like another, 4 hours, would you say?
I don't know, dude. I was up till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's like a 12-hour work shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's worth every minute of it.
Absolutely. I already can't wait to do it again.
I can't wait to do it. I wish I'd done it the other night.
Well, okay, so I thought it like I was explaining this on my other podcast. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I was doing one tab because I was like, okay, this is just an experiment. One tab typically doesn't do anything crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I just got launched. I got sent
what
way
everyone
further
tells
than
me.
I expected.
Yeah.
I
So
think
next
it's
time
like
I'm gonna do
200
two and
micrograms
really
a tab.
I'm gonna really enjoy it next time.
We can do 2?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was about to do it the other night when I texted you, and then you were like, dude, you'll be up all night. And I was like, I kind of want to get some sleep. So I took the NPS. And, dude, it was the most gut-wrenching trip of my life. Like, I went from, how, like, on mushrooms, you get kind of confused.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I ate mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
So, like,
yeah.
dude, at first I was like, I don't think this is doing anything. And then suddenly I was like, I had something in my eye. And I was like, oh, man, my sister has something in her eye. That was like the first like trippy
Whoa.
thought I had. And then I was like, no, that's my eye. And then there was like 3 other people that I thought were me.
Yeah.
And this was just speeding up. I was just like, what the fuck? And I kept being like, no, it's just me. I took some fucking NPS. Then I went into like peak DMT visuals. Like it was just like repeating patterns, like beeping, this like weird fucking technological world that was just very dystopian. And it was like buzzing and everything was flashing. And then like I kind of came to and I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like you're fucking taunting me. But it was like, this was all in my head. So then I opened my eyes. I'm like, okay, good. Thank God that's over.
Yeah.
And like I look at the clock, it only been like an hour.
Sounds like too long to me.
So then, but it was an hour of just I was out.
Yeah.
Then from, I'd say hour 2 to hour 6, I was laying in bed and like I would like remember something bad I did in my life. Like someone I was mean to in high school or like a girl I did wrong or something. It would be a single thought.
Yeah.
And then I would like feel this pain in my legs and I had to like literally writhe around my bed and like grunt out the discomfort. And then it would pass.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, fucking Gary, I was a dick to you in high school. I always fucking made fun of you. I always gave you a hard time. You just, all you did was ask me to stop.
Yeah.
I would have this entire memory of like what he felt, what I did to him. And it would be like in my legs. And I
All
would,
you
like,
did was ask
roll
me to
around
stop.
my bed. And,
Yeah. Like turning into a werewolf, kind of like writhing.
yeah, like writhing around.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, I would like groan it out.
Yeah.
And then like take a breath and be like, oh, okay, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
And then I was doing this for myself and then other people I knew.
You were expunging yourself of the darkness.
That's-
But I
sounds
was taking on
terrible.
other people's shit too.
Yeah.
So I think of like someone I knew whose dad died.
You cleansed your community?
I cleansed my whole squad. And then at some point I passed out. It was too much work for one man. I passed out. And no, then there was another wave, right? There was another wave where I would go on these like ego trips. I'd be like, dude, you are so cool. And I would go through this list of why I was like a cool dude. And then once I got to the peak of it, I would get smashed and be like, not fucking loser. And then I would have another body sensation. I had to like barf grunt out.
Yeah.
And then I would be like, oh, thank God that's over. And it just kept happening over and over. But yeah, I expunged everyone
Yeah.
and myself. But the other
Damn.
thing is, I was begging for mercy at one point.
Holy shit. What, mercy from what?
Just these fucking waves.
Yeah.
And then also, too, like there was this thought in my head, like I was going through this and getting kept out of like the mushroom paradise because I wasn't a good person. But
Wait,
if I
how-
got all this shit out, then next time then I can go into like the golden gates.
Yeah. Drew, you had a question? real
No,
quick?
how much mushrooms was this?
No, this was for ACO. And,
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
this is
just
a research chemical. right?
Okay.
Yeah.
it was 40 milligrams.
Oh yeah, that's the shit you were okay.
So it
talking
would have
about
been
earlier.
equivalent to like 5 to 7 grams of mushrooms.
All right, yeah. So what is
Holy
what
shit.
is the mushroom paradise?
I don't know. I got up to the gate and I wasn't allowed in. I got kicked back to this shit.
Damn.
So I can't look at porn ever again.
Okay.
I can't be mean to any of my family members or friends ever again. And I can't get angry with people in public. I have to see everyone as they are and accept them.
This is for entrance into the mushroom.
This is just what I promised I would do to make this stop.
Okay.
So now I'm done. Like I'm done being mean to anyone. I'm done whacking off.
Yeah.
I'm done like having fucking I'm gonna be a saint until I die now.
So let me. So if you keep your promises until the next time you do this,
It's gonna be heavenly.
you'll be in the mushroom paradise.
They're gonna let me in the gate and they're not
Yeah.
gonna kick me back into this like expunge everyone's fucking filth.
Yeah. Will you? Will
Oh,
you
dude,
like?
they would have murdered me. They would be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Dude. They would kick me in the balls and fucking drown me in the pond.
Do you like? Are you being dastardly about it in any capacity? Like, are you trying to like to do all these things, get into the mushroom paradise, come back and like start whacking off the porn immediately?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in there and then see what they have to show me.
Yeah.
So once I get in there, the promise has to be kept.
Okay.
Damn.
And it's not just porn. It was like this whole thing about like stop fucking with like external sources. Like stop like maniacally checking the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Stop like checking your email 30 fucking times. Stop like basically like stop doing all that stuff because it's like it keeps you from like getting your jobs done and like
Yeah. So are you planning on doing that again?
No.
Between now. Okay.
because I'll be doing online chemistry.
Gotcha.
I have to take math 151 again.
Yeah.
I have to retake college algebra 2. So like, I'm not gonna have time for any kind of filth.
Yeah.
What do you know about functions? What do you know about like graphing exponents and stuff?
Dude, you
Dude,
getting back into X squared and shit?
I'm getting back into FOIL, PEMDAS.
Is slope
You're getting parabolic.
I'm getting into it.
You're
dude.
getting into parabolas?
Multiplying equations.
is
Yeah.
y
You
equals
fucking with
mx plus b
isotopes?
still a thing?
What'd you say?
Y equals mx plus b. They're still doing that.
I don't even know. I gotta get back in there.
What's that? The area of a triangle or something?
Something like that, dude.
A squared
I don't
plus
know.
B squared equals C squared.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we're talking.
heavy.
I'm getting back into it.
Dude, I remember. I
Oh,
tried to remember.
Pythagoras.
They were doing this contest when we were in 7th grade for who could remember the most digits of pi, like 3.14159.
Keep going.
3.14159 26535 8979
He made it rhyme.
34126. That's as far as I can go.
Damn.
But
Yeah, it stopped rhyming.
dude, there were people. Yeah, exactly. Dude, there was this dude that got to like over 100, and he was the fucking man.
Damn.
I swear.
Wait, he was the man because he got over 100, or he was the man and got over the 100?
No, he was a nobody before that, and everybody knew his name, dude.
Hey, do you know I started reading about how they remember that stuff?
Autism.
Partially, but they do this mental exercise where they create a combination of like mental settings and objects. So they'll, like, for the digits 0 through 9, they'll assign it like a mnemonic object in their brain. Like 0 is like a pool float. 1 is like a necktie. 2, like, it's something that you would associate with the number for whatever reason. And then you build this mental landscape where it's like, okay, if I close my eyes and I imagine like getting out of my bed, there's standing out of my bed, there's standing at my door, there's me in the hallway, and you imagine all these places, and at each of these places you encounter the object. So you create a journey along the way of places, familiar places, and mnemonic objects, and that's how they remember pi up to like 1,000 places.
Damn.
That
This
sounds.
is stuff I'm about to do.
That sounds horrible, dude. I'd rather just know the numbers. That sounds so much harder. Being like necktie,
Dude,
pool
it
float,
makes,
necktie,
shockingly
it makes
necktie,
them
devil.
so much more effective at it.
Yeah, it's like when I was in elementary school, I was in the gifted program, and so for 3 years they were like pumping this memory technique into us over and over and over again. Actually, this was 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, and it felt like an experiment. They would like pull us out of our regular classes. You know, we'd go do like advanced math shit, and then for like the last 15 minutes, we would just practice this all the time. And it's like, it's stuck with me. And it's like, I don't do it to that degree, but I'm always doing a version of that.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that in grade school. I got like 100 on the standardized test.
Mm-hmm.
So they skipped the math lady was like, he needs to be in gifted math. So they skipped me through 7th grade math and put me right into 8th grade math. And I could not keep up. I was just good at the standardized test. So I should have failed. And she just constantly gave me B's because she was trying to cover her own ass for pulling me out of 7th grade math.
Yeah.
So like, I don't
He's
know.
doing
anything.
pretty good. My experiment was
So like I had to relearn negative numbers. I had to relearn like multiplying fractions, all this shit, because like this lady thought I was so gifted, but I was just, I'm really good at multiple choice tests.
That's pretty sick. You got a high guess percentage?
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm able to look at the
Context
four numbers
clues.
and be like, I can figure out which one it probably is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a gift in and of itself.
It's useless though.
I mean, only in an academic setting.
Yeah.
You know, like being able to like estimate the answer like within a reasonable certainty is like, that's better than like being able to like figure things out with like a long amount of time. You know what I mean?
It's got to be that one.
Yeah, it's got to be that one. Let's keep
Because
going.
I always like look at the multiple choice. I'm like, okay, you can scratch 2 right off the bat.
Yeah.
Now you're down to
I would,
2.
I definitely want that skill. If I put together a team of my autistic homies,
Yeah.
I want that skill in a room to get out of an escape room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if we did a stoner dad's escape room, you
Yeah.
got to be there.
Yeah.
You'll never know when you'll like be seeing the pattern of all the shit that's happening. You're like, oh, boom, it's got to be this.
Have you ever done an escape room?
Yeah, me and my
Are they
family
nice?
just did one. It's fun.
I kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
My kids are just hitting the age where like we could probably do something like that.
It's fun. It's
Is
fun
it?
with the kids. Yeah, my kids like are really into puzzles and stuff, so we kind of let them do the heavy lifting. Like the biggest thing that we did, I'm taking credit because we've been together for 22 years. But Ansley, there was like this mathematical formula that had to be figured out, and Ansley's like she loves that shit.
Yeah.
So she did that. But other than that, we kind of let our kids figure everything out. We didn't get out in time. Like, but if me and Ansley, and I was also high as fuck because it was a surprise for my birthday, which everybody was keeping a secret from me. So thank you for everybody in my life that was doing that. And but yeah, it was like, but I knew I was going to get a surprise. But I was like, I'm with my family. I'm having this beautiful day. They're treating me like a king. Why not get high as fuck? Like, and I went.
Would you be like an edible or something?
No, just like. It was like mushrooms, a microdose of mushrooms.
If you combine them, dude, you get so fucking whacked.
And the weed. The weed, it was like, the mushrooms was a microdose.
Yeah.
But that was just to heighten the weed for me.
Yeah.
And so when I went to go in the area of our estate where I get high, and Ansley wasn't like, "Hey, no, we're about to take you for a surprise."
Yeah.
She looked at me and was like, "Yeah, do that." It was like, you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I smoked so much weed, microdose of
birthday,
mushrooms. Birthday, having that birthday adrenaline. None of the kids are fighting. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's pumped to be giving me the surprise. And then we get to this escape room, and it was the fucking
How
best.
old are your kids?
9 is my son, and my twins are 6.
Do they know you smoke weed?
They know that I go to the shed a lot.
They don't know why you're out there?
Nah. They know I come back to there like really happy.
Guess Dad's gonna go crush his meat again.
Yeah. They're like, it's like they're probably like, is Dad gonna come back from the shed giggly or lecture-y?
Yeah, like very intellectual.
I get really philosophical when I come back from the shed.
What are you gonna do for your kids like when they're like 12 and 13? Like you think they might be sniffing around and smoke some dope?
I've already been explaining to them the differences in the drugs.
Okay.
So hopefully they have an understanding.
You told them like weed's not that bad, coke's
Yeah.
for girls.
Yeah, but this escape rooms are sick, man.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How do the kids feel about not succeeding? Were they like, oh,
So are they still in there?
Yeah. So we had so much. So there's a guy that's like your proctor, I guess, through the process. He's like watching you through the camera, and if you get too stumped on anything, like he'll give you a fucking tip, right? So
what? Like I never understood what is going on. Like
yeah. So you're in a room, and depending on the theme of your room, you gotta solve a crime. So I can tell you that we had to get out of the room in time to apprehend a murderer.
okay,
Right? And we also had to find out who the murderer was, how he did it, and something else. But there are clues throughout the room that you need to put together and solve all these little puzzles.
That's cool.
To get new information, and then it's fun. It's like a movie.
I might have to go do this.
Yeah, it's dude. It feels like you are in a movie, and so the guy was like, he came out and he told us like, these are the people that had the record for this room, and this is that and the other. And it's like they're just people who do escape rooms.
I would not have been comfortable with them watching me and my family. I would say, turn that fucking camera off, dude.
Dude, we fucking zoned out. We like
To unlock this next hint, have the kids take off their socks and hold them up to the camera. Really close now.
Some Nickelodeon sex in there.
yeah. No, we were like fuck that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, but at the end of it, when he came out and was explaining to us that no, like you guys didn't get out of the room here at the end, and we were just at the end,
Yeah.
where if we had a little bit like as they end, like the time ended and before he got into the room, Ansley had figured out the last thing. So we did get the conclusion as a family,
might do
but
one
we
of these this
didn't do it
weekend.
within the allotted time. But we had
Yeah.
it was like 15 more seconds we had it. So when he came in, he was explaining to all of it, but he was like, I have never seen people have this much fun
That's so
in an
funny.
escape room. Dude, there were multiple times in that escape room where we were all laughing so hard we were crying. It was so
Gotta
much
get in
fun.
there. I think my wife did it.
I can't take my family to an escape room. That's too much of a risk. I feel like if I failed an escape room in front of my family, it would completely change how they see me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
would think
see,
you're a
Me
genius anymore.
specifically. I'm
Yeah.
not saying, you know what I mean?
But we failed as a fan. Dude, if me and Ansley took the reins of that,
would've crushed it.
we would have been close to the record.
Yeah.
It's like, but we were kind of like, we were letting the kids.
Fail.
Yeah, it's important. That's just
Oh, for
important.
sure.
Yeah. And it's,
But then if my kids failed at the escape room, I'd kind of be like, come on, guys, for real.
Come on,
Seriously.
it'd be a quiet car
Yeah.
ride home.
Yeah. It was right there on the wall. How did you guys not see it?
Yeah.
I was like motioning
Very
toward it and
disappointed.
everything. And they're just like, okay, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying it was right there and I was trying to point it out to you. But
I would
one
need
pays
kids.
attention. No one fucking pays attention
Yeah.
when I talk anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
There should be a fight all the way home. I can't wait till my kids are older. Like run psychological.
Like, yeah, look, I want you guys to succeed or fail on your own. That's important. But also, like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going the other way. I was like, listen, family. Sometimes people murder people and don't get caught.
Yeah.
And they're never found, and justice never prevails. And
Look, the good guys don't always win. The sooner you guys understand that, the better. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you're going to be the reason a murderer gets away.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys had fun. A murderer is on the loose.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would need somebody to blame for it. I couldn't do one by myself this weekend. Kids are the move for an escape room.
Yeah. Take some nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: if we did as a group of adults, as a stoner dads group, went and did an escape room high, we're probably not getting out.
Exactly.
We will have fun.
Bullshit.
But we're probably not getting
Bullshit.
out. Dude, I'm telling you, listen, I'm a puzzle guy. I love puzzles. But when I looked at some of the shit that my kids were solving, like high on with a little bit of mushroom accelerator, and it was just like, are our kids geniuses? And it was like they were just guessing that shit at one point. And I was like, oh my God. It was like I was seeing A Beautiful Mind. You know what I mean? It was like, oh my God, they're fucking geniuses. They're so smart. Yeah, no, it was but maybe because I already assumed the observer role. Yeah. But dude,
what's the name of this place?
You would have to ask Ansley.
I'm going to find out the name of this place. I'm going to go by myself, and I'm going to escape blindfolded. I'm going to walk in completely serious and blindfold myself in the center room. I'll say, you guys say when. And they go, start.
Completely crush it.
That would be a good Stoner Dads challenge because they have at least 3 themed rooms. If me, you, and Matt all went to a room by ourselves and see who could get out first.
Do they get harder and harder?
I think they're all the same level of difficulty.
Do they have a glory hole one?
You got to solve a puzzle so you can get your to pull your dick out of a glory hole. You can't take your dick out until you
figure out who's on the other side.
It's just Tim over there stomping it out.
It's definitely a girl. It's definitely a girl over there.
You gotta pull your dick out of a glory hole before it might be Tim. It might be a girl, but it might be Tim. Dude, could you imagine watching a video of Tim destroying a dick on the other side of a glory hole and then having to have your dick in a glory hole?
Yeah,
I'm solving puzzles.
I'm making $14 an hour to smash penises with a wooden mallet.
I feel like that should be an exhibit at Fright Night for Dorney Park Fright Night around Halloween. Everyone else has fucking Jason masks on, and the one room is just Tim with a mallet and a glory hole. Be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man. That would be weird.
It's a hot combination.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to work at one of those things.
The glory hole?
No, like a Fright Night type thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was the best job I ever had, dude. They fired me after a week because they caught me texting. And they were like, yo, fucking vampires don't text. I was like, you're wrong, dude. You're wrong about that.
Dude, they're immortal. Of course they text. They're in the future.
No, I don't think I was a vampire. They, you were something different every night because you just went there and picked the costume.
Man, Ryan, I have to say this to get out of my head because I can't. I'm not going to say the joke, but Ryan Shaner has one of the best jokes ever about a Fright Night thing at an amusement park. It's so fucking amazing. That was it.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to be more specific to me. I feel like he's got a lot of material about Fright Night.
He probably does.
I'll say the 2 Shaner jokes I'm thinking of off the top of my head are Fright Night type jokes, and they're not the one that you're probably thinking.
Yeah. So I will tell you the premise of the joke is he goes to Fright Night by himself.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard multiple bits and stories about this. That might be his main shit.
Yeah.
He's just a Fright Night themed comic.
Yeah.
He just have Halloween jokes.
Now I'm never gonna look at him the same way. He's like every time I look, when is this gonna be about Fright Night?
We haven't had a good Halloween movie in a while. He should maybe make a remake of Ernest Saves Halloween.
Dude, Shader does have a minor Jim Varney vibe.
Hubie Halloween was solid, and Vampires in the Bronx was also solid. I like
the Leprechaun series was pretty nice.
Wait, Vampire in Brooklyn?
Vampire in the Bronx.
What was that?
It was a Netflix teenager vampire movie, but it wasn't bad, dude.
Were they black?
Yes. Made me laugh a couple
teenage vampire
times.
in Brooklyn.
That's what it sounds like it is.
Chris Redd was in it. I don't know. Maybe.
No, that's for sure what it is.
Was Chris Redd in the other one?
That's not how remakes work, though.
Oh. True. Dude, that disappointed me so much when I learned that. Because Like Mike was like the best thing that ever happened to me at the time when it came out. I saw it 4 times in theaters. And then I remember I heard about Like Mike 2, and I was so hype. And it was like some fat white dude with braids. And I was like, this fucking stinks, dude. We left halfway through the movie.
Is seeing Like Mike in a movie 4 times, that's like the Ninja Turtles getting the ooze on them in Wigger life.
Yeah, that's what did it, dude.
Like Mike was the green slime coming down the sewer grate.
I didn't even respect my parents after that. I wanted to be adopted by Tracy Reynolds of the Los Angeles Knights. That was my whole fucking goal.
Man,
Him to teach me the triangle.
I've never seen Like Mike. You have to explain to me how this movie works.
All right, so Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow is an orphan in a orphanage run by nuns and some fucking crazy pedophile guy. They don't say that, but he is one. And he's got 2 homies, a little retarded white guy and a tall Chinese chick. And he gets bullied a lot, and he's decent at basketball. And then there's a pair of Michael Jordan's shoes that get dropped off at the orphanage, and the bully throws them on the telephone wire, and he's like, I gotta go get those. And he goes out on a tree, and he grabs them, and he's hanging on by the shoes, and then lightning strikes him, and then the shoes...
Clearly he gains the power of Michael Jordan. I can tell that from here.
Yeah.
But why doesn't he gain the power of like a fucking sweatshop worker?
No, dude.
That would be pretty sick if he just started making Jordans for the rest of the movie. It's everywhere he went. He just turned them into Jordan. Just turned them. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're getting to the good.
So
part.
Yeah, so like Mike.
So he only has the power of Michael Jordan when he has the shoes on.
For sure.
So then he plays.
Does he have a gambling addiction?
Yeah, his dad dies in a mysterious way. Nobody knows, but no. So he plays. He does like one of those halftime contests where they pull your ticket and you get to play against a player for like in a game to 3 1-on-1. And he beats the dude and like dunks on him, and he's like 10 years old. And then they sign him.
Well, we gotta sign him.
They sign him to a 10-day deal, and then they like only do it for publicity. And then someone gets hurt, and he gets in the game, and he hits a game winner, and then they sign him to like a 3-year deal, and he's the fucking MVP. It's the greatest movie ever.
I love that genre of movie. You know, where it's like, we got to get that dog in here.
Yeah. Airbud. Yeah. This is Black Airbud. It's Lil Bow Wow's Airbud. This was originally written for a black dog. Lil Bow Wow got the audition by mistake. But they loved him. They loved his screen test.
Oh, that's a classic Stoner Dads moment right there. Fuck yeah. So this was how much wigger
secret of the use for wiggers.
Yeah, how much wigger were you before then and after?
That kicked it off. That was the beginning. And then I saw Coach Carter about 50 times.
Wait, so what were you like before? What were you like before? Was it? I almost called it Eric.
Like,
what were you?
Bow Wow.
Yeah,
I was a good little boy. I played soccer and shit.
Did you wear khakis?
I wore whatever my mom gave me. There's pictures of me in like overalls in the 2nd grade, and I was like, this is unacceptable. I should have been dressing myself.
Do you have your hair parted in the middle?
I had a bowl cut up until like 5th grade, and then I got a mullet.
Whoa.
Mullet was the move.
Okay, so then you see like Mike, and then you're like, nah, ma, that shit is whack.
Yeah, I wanted cornrows. Well, that's why I got the mullet.
Get my mullet shaped up.
Yeah, that was the original plan for the mullet, was to get cornrows, and that never happened. And then, yeah, dude, we've been like this ever since. It's been fucking full blown, dude.
Damn. So you were saying Coach Carter? You seen that 50 times, and what happened?
Maybe 50's exaggerating,
Made
but
you
I
like
saw
old head black dude.
Yeah, that was like it was over from
You
there.
became an inspirational
That
wigger.
crystallized it.
Yeah, that crystallized it.
Yeah. What did it do? How did it take you over? How did it form the last bit of crystallization for you?
I mean, for years I wanted nothing other than to grow old in Richmond, California, take over my alumni's basketball fucking team and have a son that hit a game winner. That was the plan. Also, if you haven't seen Coach Carter, I'll give you the whole breakdown of that one right now, too, dude.
I have
the same thing with Hoosiers that like made me really want to be white. I was like, you know what? Should be as white as you can be.
I mean, why not? You gotta. I mean,
That kind of made me like want to be the alcoholic dad.
yeah.
I think I had the same thing with Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I've been spiritually a Ghostbuster since I was 8
Since
years
you were
old.
a kid.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think you are. I think you end up being whatever big movie influenced you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, like, fucking Pineapple Express kind of changed me, too. I was like, this is funny. I want to smoke more weed. And then
Wow.
did.
How old are you?
28.
Oh yeah.
Man. Wow,
Yeah,
it
dude.
would have been so cool if Pineapple Express hit me when I was much younger.
Yeah. Because what was that, like 07?
Yeah.
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 You were still
Maybe
a pup.
like 08. Yeah. I was like 13, but I was like, I need to only
man.
smoke fucking cross
What a
joints.
bad boy movie to watch at 13 years old.
Yeah,
13,
for
dude.
sure.
Dude, that and Superbad, like that, and dude, we got Project X my senior year of high school, and that was the one where it was just literally
High
like
school
a crazy.
kids get superpowers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. That's the one where they throw the like the fucking huge party and like all the celebrities come through. So like
my God.
everyone's move after that was like just throw the craziest house party you can, fucking have people jump off roofs.
Did you ever do it? You ever throw a house party?
Nothing like that, but I went to it. A lot of my friends did. My
Yeah.
parents were always home, so I was like, I can't do this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Your parents didn't go on vacations and shit without you?
Nah, dude, they took me everywhere, which I appreciated. We went to fucking Bethany Beach all the time.
That's because you built up all those good boy points.
Yeah.
Before you saw Like Mike.
Yeah, true.
Think of what movie?
Yeah. And then they kept bringing you to remind you what it was like before, like Mike.
Yeah.
Hoping you would change back.
Dude, remember getting an allowance?
Yeah.
Like leading up to vacations, they'd be like, fucking do 7 chores and we'll give you $100 to spend.
Oh, you'd
on
run
vacation."
down the
Whoa,
shore with
100,
like 20 bucks.
Yeah.
$2.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I
we
do
were
not
doing
remember
good.
getting an allowance. I barely remember my mom paying rent.
Yo, getting $20 in quarters at the arcade on the boardwalk as a kid was the pinnacle.
Yeah.
There was no higher ascension.
Yeah, like we just
Damn.
went to the beach and my kid had a 5 that he got off Billy for like doing some dumb task, and he's been holding the 5 for like a month before we got to the beach. We get
Yeah.
down there, he's like, "Yo, I got $5. Let's hit the boardwalk."
Yeah, anyone need anything? I have $5.
Damn,
Yeah,
then
they
he
love that
finds
shit.
out about inflation. He's like, this ain't shit anymore, dude. Dude, what's your first game at the arcade?
Mortal Kombat.
Interesting.
What, are you asking like the first arcade game that I got good at?
No. Like you walk
Like, you
into an
walk in,
arcade.
what's first?
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Probably Time Crisis.
I don't know. I'd have to the biggest game I remember being at the arcade was Street Fighter 2. That was like we would all go to the deli and like crowd around it and spend the
Yeah.
entire day taking turns.
That was
at
our
Street Fighter 2.
corner.
Hey, Street
arcade
Fighter
game as
2
well.
was the sickest.
It was
I
the shit.
still think it's the sickest of the Street Fighters.
It's the GOAT.
Dude, if it's a real arcade, like a legit one, I'm hopping on the motorcycle immediately.
Oh yeah,
That's
or like
the
the
move,
car
dude.
games.
Yeah, the VR motorcycle doing 500 miles an hour.
I like,
Yeah.
I like the first person shooters.
The first Turtles game hit really hard in the arcade too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yes.
with the building on fire in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
They just made a new one.
Did they?
It's on Xbox Game Pass. It rules.
Dude,
I
that
played through it with my
Turtles
son.
game, when they remember that came to Nintendo, that was like peak Nintendo before Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That game fucked me up.
Man, do you remember when arcades had enough people in them where you could like go and try to get pussy?
I was too
That's
young.
how they portrayed
No.
them in
Yeah.
the 80s.
The-
But
yeah.
by the time I could go to arcades, it was just like fat, sweaty dudes with bowl cuts that were like wet with sweat
Yeah.
sticking to the
Okay.
bottom of their
I
faces.
think most arcades around
and
me, out in
cutter
Delaware County,
girls.
were like dudes that owned delis that were trying to get a little mussy.
Okay. Yeah. So we the arcade our main arcade
They're little
in
pet
Potts.
traps.
Yeah. In Pottstown, our main arcade was in the mall, but it also had an entrance.
Oh, I remember that, like Aladdin or whatever. Like the Grand Rail Mall had one.
Yeah. Okay. It was-
Arcades at the mall were the shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
They were
like on the
huge.
weekend they're packed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we would go sometimes during the week. There weren't a lot of people there during the week, but there were.
Yeah,
You know,
they were still
people.
Yeah, they were.
You're right. Because when I was in like middle school, that was still a thing. Like laser tag, though. There was a laser tag arcade, and everybody went there. It was always packed. And then I remember seeing it like a few years ago, and it's shut down.
Yeah, all those places closed up. You can't really keep that in business anymore.
I think the world has moved on from laser tag, unfortunately.
You know what's fucked up now? When's the last time you saw a movie in the theater?
Batman.
How
Or
long
Jack-
ago was it?
Yeah, probably
Wait,
the Batman.
the
yeah.
newest Batman?
The new Batman and Jackass. I saw both of those in theaters.
I went and saw the Elvis movie with my wife, and like it was an 18 movie Cineplex that used to be a full arcade. The whole thing's empty.
Damn.
And then the movie posters, they don't have 18 movies to show, so they'll have like blank movie posters around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
there'll be like
sad.
19 posters for Elvis. Like they're only showing like maybe 5 movies in the whole theater.
Movie posters used to get me hype.
Oh, dude, walking out being like,
Yeah.
oh shit, look what's coming out. You have the big cardboard fucking
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
So,
I
like-
can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so far away.
Dude, May 18th, we're back here. We're back.
And they're trying to sell you a movie pass, so it's $20 a month for unlimited theater movies. It's like not that good of a deal.
I mean,
pay
back in
$5.
the day, that was a fucking
Back
steal.
in the day, it would have been a fucking
Dude,
jam.
But yeah,
So,
now nobody gives a
you wanna-
fuck. You can stream it all.
This is the sickest dude. First of all, shout out to Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I'm so glad I grew up in this small
I've
town.
only been there once.
Dude, they had this theater that was in a decent walking distance, but like a bike ride, nothing. Movies for $1. And none of the fucking theater employees, if you like finished your movie and then went in line for another movie, nobody was ever like, dude, that's another $1. So you would pay $1.
Was it like movies that were in the theater last year?
Not some. It
We had one
depend
like
on
that,
depend on
too.
how they did.
Yeah.
Depend on how they did. It could be like last year, or it could be like
Yeah, if you really wanted to see a movie and you knew the box office wasn't good, you'd be like, ooh, yeah.
yes,
That's going to be at the Devon pretty soon.
yes. That was like rooted for movies you wanted to see to fail.
Flop.
Was a fun thing to do. That's like what a beautiful experience to have as a kid. You know,
Yeah.
it's but yeah, that was a sick movie theater to have, and it was like all you
Dude,
needed
that's
was
what they
$1.
need to do to all these movie theaters is just reopen them up and just crank them full of classic movies, charge $1. I'd go there twice a week.
Yeah,
But
Dude, I
like,
was-
Yeah, and then plus now everyone's well. Here's the thing: is that like they could make their money on like all the food service that they do now, but like they never have any of the food.
yeah, it's trash.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. They need a good kitchen and then like smoking rooms.
Dude,
If there
they
was
just
specific
need to
theaters you
have the
could smoke
warm
in,
pretzel nuggets
Yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
never have
or
both.
they start letting you smoke dope in the theater.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, There we go.
That's
Dude,
heavy.
There's a movie theater. I mean, they're probably like this all over. They're probably these movie theaters.
Yeah,
all
they
over
should
the place.
legalize getting your dick sucked in the movie theater.
Yo.
Like everybody has a glory box sitting right in front of them.
Like you take your wife to see a movie and you're like, you can legally suck my dick right now. And you're like, still not happening.
Well, I like that I have the option.
Like all the times we've seen movies, the only reason I'm assuming you haven't blown me is the legality issue. That's been
Yeah.
lifted. Now you can suck my dick.
Damn.
You start asking her, which movie theater do you want to go
yeah,
to?
I lobbied pretty hard for this.
Like we call the lawyer on the way.
Yeah.
So it's fully legal for her to suck my dick at the Elvis movie.
Dude, it would be all high schoolers in there getting their dicks sucked.
Oh man, dude,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to hear the movie all the slurping.
I'm gonna tell my kid that when he's in high school, be like, if you're getting your dick sucked, cherish it. This is gonna be so rare when you get older, and the enthusiasm you're experiencing will never be here again.
Yeah.
Like you might get one of these in your 40s, but it's gonna be like so much fucking work, and like it's gonna be so monotonous. The receiving end won't be happy. She's gonna like tell you you're almost done
shit.
5 minutes before you're almost done. Blowjobs in high school were like a whole nother world.
I don't know. I didn't have much success.
They're still really cool at 28.
Oh, they're still really cool, but I'm
Yeah.
talking like I remember like picking up my girlfriends in high school and like they were like not having sex yet, but like it was on the table that they would blow you. So you
Yeah.
would just like hang out and be like, when are we gonna do that blowjobs thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. So here's why. So let me talk through this for a second. So I went to a show last night and I got there an hour and a half early because I thought it was an 8 o'clock show. Right? Well, it's no, I didn't. But so I get there and there's this poetry reading happening. There's a poetry open mic before this show.
Yeah.
And I sat in for 2 poets. And both of the poets that I saw had very graphic descriptions of a cum situation. Like one was a guy, one was a girl. One of them told their cum situation was like a very graphic description of like wiping cum off of themselves with their NYU t-shirt, you know? And then the other one, their poem was only about sucking dick. And
This was the chick.
no, this is the dude.
The dude, okay.
Yeah. We were in the neighborhood, right?
Oh, okay.
And he was he was so descriptive about swallowing cum that I felt like
You felt the
like,
sensation of
I,
coming.
yeah, it was like which is fucked up to do to a person.
Yeah.
Like you got to tell people you're going to do that. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's assault.
So you know exactly
Yeah.
what it's like now.
Yeah, I was poetically assault, which is why I hate poetry right now.
What's
Yeah.
it like?
I'm not fucking with poetry right now. Dude,
Sid, give us a
So what would
breakdown.
it like
No.
to swallow cum?
Give us a breakdown, dude.
Is it like a Luger?
I'd rather not rehash this right now. I think it's still. I think
What kind of poet was he? Was there like a bait, like an upright bed, like boom, boom,
No,
boom,
no.
boom.
It's like
Slurp, splat.
That's the other thing. Nobody had theatrical delivery. They were just like open mic and a poem at people,
so he was just
Yeah.
talking about
talking about
load.
sucking dick and swallowing.
Your
like,
hot cum
yeah.
slides through my mouth.
Yeah, well, he talked
What's
about the
that movie with
temperature
Mike Myers
thing.
where he's
It's-
like Rhonda.
Yeah.
Rhonda.
Dude, he talked.
Rose jailbird.
What movie was that?
So I married
So
an
I'm
ex.
at-
Married an
yeah,
Expert, yeah.
that's one of my fucking
Yeah.
all-time classics. Yeah. But yeah, he was like he talked a lot about like the
So
temperature
I
change.
swallowed a load of cum.
Wait, so the chick was talking about wiping off loads with an NYU shirt.
Yeah, because she was just trying to like prove to people she was educated and also a slut.
Yeah,
Like,
she
she's
got
woke.
cum on.
She's
Yeah,
woke,
okay.
right? And he was just like, nah, you're all gonna feel cum in your throat right now. And like, so he's talking about all the different temperature changes. He talked about like the difference from like when the cum first starts shooting out and then when the dick is pulling back. And then
I would have
the-
been fascinated as a citizen scientist by
I,
all of this.
I couldn't pull away.
I was like, I try to ask my wife
Yeah.
what it's like, and she'll be like, "Shut up."
Yeah, they don't. I'm sure they don't want to talk. This is a man, though.
Yeah.
I don't think a woman has the athletic ability to describe it anyway. So this is,
Yeah, athletic ability.
yeah, men are just stronger, dog. They're just better at describing
True.
things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then he started talking about like the feeling of it hitting the back of the tongue, and then the throat, and then going down the throat, and then like having to make the conscious choice to swallow it. Dude, it was like way too fucking descriptive. It was like, and he was using like common.
He got you into a hypnotic state. He could have been like, and then it gets your stomach pregnant, and he makes you experience the physical sensation of carrying
like
a
a
baby.
guided
Like
meditation.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, I was like, am I farting
Oh
cum?
my god, dude! Yeah,
Did I just fart cum?
You got a guided cum meditation.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
damn, Danny,
That'd be
where?
a sweet thing to slip onto people in a guided meditation. Be like, feel your toes. Now feel your fingers. Now you're sucking it.
Now open your mouth.
I wonder if you get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're trying to take a big bite of a hot dog. Now imagine that hot dog is a fleshy, warm, erect penis. Now feel your tongue wrapping around it, feeling the shape of the head as it gets closer to the back of your mouth.
Wait, so then
You
had
can
to do
feel you
comedy-
can feel the curves and folds.
No, I fucking.
feel the pulse.
So I had to fucking listen. I had to listen to this.
It leaves a void as he slides back out and prepares to thrust in. Just
Now
a
I
little bit
see.
more
Now I see
pressure.
why this is uncomfortable.
Yeah. Right?
I got the craziest shit going on right now in my head. I'm like, damn.
You
probably
can feel
not
the
that hard.
pulse. You can feel the imprint of a vein across the tip of your tongue as he starts pulsing and pushing further toward the back of your mouth. And he doesn't say it's going to come, but when you could feel just the impact of a warm goo, as though someone spilled microwaved syrup on your palm.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little bit saltier than you'd expect, like a combination of a chlorine pool water and iodine salt mouth rinse. As you swallow it, it doesn't take the whole load. It actually just stretches off whatever your muscles can grab at. So you're creating a long, gooey strand down your esophagus. Congratulations,
It's doing it
dude.
again.
You just,
I mean-
congratulations. You just sucked a guy off to completion.
Yeah, he's definitely close with a lot of his descriptions. A lot of that stuff A lot of it was there. Like there's certain little nuances that only a person who has swallowed cum can know. But that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a dude just like working in a warehouse right now, yanking earbuds out.
Yeah.
Barfing.
Yeah. I tell you what, for somebody that didn't
There's a
hear,
whole row of dudes with packages just dropping them on the floor and puking.
yeah, for somebody that didn't hear what I heard last night, that just fucked them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm desensitized.
You're desensitized to it. Damn. So if you like slip into like early dementia, you might think you blew a dude at some point.
That's possibly
Problematic, dude.
It's very problematic.
You should sue.
So I left immediately. I was like, as soon as his poem was over, because I couldn't not have it be unfinished in my head.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it
Then
hanging.
I'd be like, what else was he gonna? I
Yeah.
didn't want to have that.
Yeah.
So then I just like I needed.
Did you go home and cross-reference it with your wife?
I mean, I told her about it and like
You were like, as a cocksucker, I have some questions.
yeah, no, I didn't want to. I didn't. Again, this is my first time. This is as close as I've been to rehashing it.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like I told people the experience, but this is the most detailed I've gone into.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was very unsettling. And then like a bunch of like I mean, it's not a bunch of like, it was not like a thick crowd of people. You know,
Yeah.
there were people there who like loved to tell poetry to strangers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's about 12 people.
Like old white people with white hair.
Yeah.
You know, waiting for their turn to go up, like listening to this poem. Like, yeah, this is art.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Like nobody's like recoiling.
Fuck
at
yeah.
all.
I might do a
You know
poem about shitting my pants. See if I can say this.
You get the kind of crowd.
I'm just picturing Naeem there last night. He'd be like, "Yo, this shit is gay, dog."
what I mean? Yeah, poetry fucking sucks.
Yeah, fuck poetry for real, dude.
You should do a shitting your pants poem because the one you just did about swallowing dicks was pretty good. If you put some work into it, dude, I want to hear this.
A nice like
Yeah.
sharding poem.
I need an upright bass player. All right, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, what are we at? Oh, hell
Hour
yeah.
6. We
Hell
did it.
yeah. Thank you,
Beautiful.
everybody.
Brothers, thank you so much for this.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys, dude.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you guys.